My name is Dr. Leah Snyder, and I teach in both English and gender studies. I want to start with one of my favorite quotes from my favorite book, Ceremony, by Laguna Pueblo author Leslie Marmon Silko. The quote comes from a tribal medicine man attempting to heal the main character from an illness that encompasses everybody and everything. He says, "Don't be so quick to call something good or bad. There are balances and harmonies always shifting, always necessary to maintain. It is a matter of transitions, you see. The changing, the becoming must be cared for closely." As a literary scholar who has read quite a bit about global histories and cultures, I consider myself somewhat knowledgeable about the human experience in various contexts. Previous to our trip to Ethiopia, I've traveled to Europe, Canada, and Mexico, where I've been confronted with challenges to what I thought I knew about being an outsider, to overcoming language barriers, and witnessing poverty and oppression. I knew that this trip would challenge me even more, and it did. So much so that it is actually extremely challenging to find language to capture how I feel and what I've learned, which is especially frustrating for me as a literature and writing professor who prides herself on being able to explain complex processes and experiences. To further complicate matters, I am fully aware, perhaps hyper-aware, of my positionality as a white woman from the United States traveling to a developing country with notions of charity, compassion, and hopes for change. So with that in mind, I would like to offer some descriptive snapshots of what I experienced while in Ethiopia with as much objectivity, respect, and responsibility as possible. Capital city side streets with small herds of goats for sale in the process of becoming food. Men peeing on the side of the road. Women nursing and caring for their children also on the side of the road. Street art. Modern buildings with LCD screens and large, colorful advertisements. A brand new light rail system. Many large buildings under construction with thin wood scaffolding. Old buildings in various states of disrepair. Mansions behind gates. An open field with corrugated metal and wood shack housing. All types of housing with satellite dishes. Piles of garbage scattered along the road. Security guards at the entrance of hotels and restaurants. Art. History. Guarded government buildings with no pictures allowed. Gated schools. Men affectionately walking hand in hand, arm in arm. One man wearing a shirt that reads, "Do it just." Horse and donkey-drawn carts, some piled high with goods. Men and women carrying large plastic containers to hold water, mostly on their heads. Dozens of red chili peppers drying on tarps or blankets in the sun. Groups of children with hands outstretched in the hopes of pens, gum, or food. The hum of a generator during a daily power outage. Ancient castles, churches, libraries, bathhouses. Angels on the ceiling of a church, untouched for centuries. Stacks and stacks of light cotton and colorful dresses, shirts, and scarves. Black coffee pots with long spouts and small handles. The smell of rotting animal carcasses and human waste along public streets and in the university dormitories. Signs along the road supporting education as a national and local responsibility, written in both English and Amharic. Small taxis called tuk-tuks and buses packed full with bodies. Long lines at rush hour waiting to pack even more bodies into them. Various forms of legumes and meats smothered in colorful sauces. Spongy flat bread used to pick up foods, but with the right hand only. Green, yellow, and red displayed proudly everywhere. The sounds of guttural chanting from religious men. What I've learned is that there is so much more to learn, so much more becoming and transitions happening and needing to happen to achieve balance both within me and in the world. I've learned that books of any kind cannot tell the whole story or true depth of human experience, and that reality itself is much, much deeper, larger, and more complex than I could have ever imagined.